Oh, 𝓟𝓸𝓭𝓮, I am so used to it taking forever for this thing to go live that I can't believe how fast it actually happened. My brain can't wrap around this. I'm so sorry. Everybody, I feel a little silly right now. So I can see people though, so that's really great. But I already invited all these people. I know one is asking me to invite them again. Okay, so I had a couple of things to talk about, and then I have something great because something came in the mail today. All right, but we're gonna get to that in a second. All right, so the first thing is, all right, I have this great giveaway. You probably saw it posted on my author's blog and my Facebook fan page and on Instagram and everything like that. And so it's a chance to win 4 ebook copies of 4 romances, okay? The Brothers-in-Law short story that introduces you to all the brothers, Shades of A and BW, which is a great collection of romance that from sweet to erotic and everywhere in between. It actually has 2 of my stories. It was actually the first short stories that I ever had published. I'm very proud of them. One of my favorite romances, Her Justice. I know everyone has heard me talk about this book, and I did a radio slam spot on everything. And it's in my master's thesis. And a whole bunch I presented, and it's like part of presentations I did on African American Muslim romance and everything. So Her Justice by Nasheed Jackson, and My Way to You, book 1 in the Brothers-in-Law series. So you have a chance to catch up. If you did not read My Way to You already, you can read book 1 first and then book 2. All you have to do is pre-order book 2. So that's great. One of the things that I've been doing is I've been realizing that I have less and less time in the day. I've had some great stuff happen to me. I'm doing podcasts, not only my author's blog podcast, but also a podcast, been getting a podcast ready for Right Type Editorial Services. I have really buckled down and joined the 𝓿𝓲𝓭𝓮𝓪𝓼 team more. That's been really, really great. I've been doing Muslim anti-racism collaborative training. And so it's a lot, homeschooling the kids, writing. It's just been a lot. And so I have less and less time in the day. And I've had to learn to start delegating a few things. So one of the things that I love to do is Fiverr. Okay, I know people say Upwork, but I kind of got hooked on Fiverr. I'm going to have to check out Upwork at one time, but I kind of got hooked on Fiverr. And there's a lot of different things and services that are available for someone like me. You know, I usually create my own content. I built the NBA Muslims blog from scratch. When I was in grad school, I did another website for the Minority Students in Action student group that I founded. I built my own author's blog. You know, I usually do my own content, but that takes a lot of time and energy, and sometimes I need to devote that time and energy to other stuff. You know, we're doing some great stuff at Muslim Art, revamping some stuff, so there's a lot of great stuff going on there. About Islam, still wants me to do articles and everything, so I need to buckle down more there. You know, so there's a lot of stuff that I need to do that I don't get to do if I'm busy content creating. So if someone else can do it, and it's affordable, then I have to kind of do a cost-benefit analysis on whether or not to get someone else to do it. And so on Fiverr, I've started doing more and more Fiverr. I have a couple of great book trailers that I did my own book trailers for My Way to You. They're like, no, I got to get someone else to do the book trailer. And so that's what I did. That was really great. So I'm finding that there's little things that I could do, but I don't have the time to do. And so get someone else to do it. So it's really important as we engage in all these great things that we're doing in our lives that we learn to do that. All right. So now we have the giveaway. that's really great. Oh my God, there's like so many great things that are happening. I get to do an author takeover for I Love Diverse Romance. So I'm really looking forward to that. And I hope that all of my readers and everything get involved in that. I'm going to be doing some stuff over there. We're going to have the book launch on October 1st, and all the author takeover slots are taken over. And there's some really great authors that I've managed to connect with. I have a great PA, 𝓟𝓸𝓭𝓬𝓪, and she really organized things, and she organized me, telling me, to get this off the ground. And that was a lot easier. She made my life so much easier. So it was really, really great to have her to assist me. And so we have some really great authors. Some authors I fangirl on. Everybody knows that. So it's all booked up. We have romance authors. We have fantasy authors. It's going to be really, really great on October 1st. So don't forget about the book launch. And speaking of books, all right, one of the things that I decided to do was, because there was a little bit of issue with My Way to You. You learn as you go along as an indie author. And so there were a couple of issues. And so I tried again, and I kind of, I learned from this one too. So hopefully I'll get even better. All right. And that is to get the book as early as possible. I could have got it earlier, but I didn't. So I ordered a few of them instead of one this time, so that I can get people to look at it. And so here it is. And I was nervous because I was like, I made it smaller. My Way to You 6x9. I made Sweet Love, Bitter Fruit, book 2, 5x8. Okay, so I was really, really nervous about making the book smaller. First of all, when you make the book smaller, actually, it's really good to have a more kind of like a 5x8, maybe a little bit larger, but like a 5x8, because that's really the normal. I'm so glad someone's pushing the little laugh button. You guys know my life. I'm going to have to adjust this. That's usually the normal size of a romance novel. And I was a newbie, and I didn't know. And the advice, I didn't really seek too much advice about book size and everything like that. And so, yeah, it's great that My Way to You is 6x9. I may change it so that it's more consistent, because, we're going to have that box set of the brothers-in-law sooner or later, inshallah. So this time I decided to go 5x8. I was a little nervous because that means that the pages, there are going to be more pages to the book. But I really wanted to go with that, traditional novel, romance novel size, and see what happens. So I switched up. You guys ready? There it is. That's it. Sweet Love, Bitter Fruit, the new smaller novel size. Okay. Once again, another terrific, beautiful cover by cover designer 𝓟𝓸𝓭𝓬𝓪. And I have to tell you something. That has been one of the biggest things, has been getting covers, thinking about what I'm going to do as far as the cover. I had visualized something for My Way to You, and I did what I was advised to do, which was great advice, which was look at more than one designer and see what they can offer you. And I have to tell you something, okay? There's some good designers. I actually found another really great designer. But one of the things about 𝓟𝓸𝓭𝓬𝓪 is she is extremely talented, and she is really good at taking what your little bits and bites of what you think the cover should look like, and really making a great looking cover. Okay. And there are things that she can do that, quite frankly, I had a hard time finding other cover designers that could do it. Okay. And so she's extremely talented. So one of the things was, you see this here, the subject's hair, Tony, because in book 1, when you met Tony, and even now, Tony has her bob. She is she lives in New York City. She's a psychologist. Okay, she has all her designer clothes and everything like that, and that's what she sports. She sports her bob. Okay, this is that this subject did not originally have a bob. Okay, it was a small ponytail at the top. And so I went to multiple designers and I just was like, I said, and I requested from all of them, I said, I would like for the subject to have a bob because in the book, that's what she has. She sports her little, cosmopolitan bob. One designer was like, yeah, hair's not my thing. Another designer said, yeah, I'll give it a crack. And the designer did, and it was terrible. I'm just going to be honest about it. And I said to Ṱṛia as well. And I said, I would really, I remember what I wrote because I wasn't sure. It seems like hair is a hard thing when it comes to graphic design. And I said, I would really like for her to have a bob if that's possible. I just was at that point. I would really like her to have a bob if that's possible. And look what she did. She gave my girl Tony her bob. It looks fabulous. Okay. The male subject did not have a beard. I said, I would like Marcus to have a beard if that's possible. And so she did it. And it just looks really amazing. It is the exact conceptualization of what I see this fabulous couple as, because they're already married and they're very much in love. And their love is tested to extreme levels in this book. And so I really just I wanted to convey on the cover, just like in book one, I wanted to convey Simon Regina, all he wanted to do was be alone and shut out the world. Okay, I really wanted to convey that stable kind of love that Tony and Marcus had for each other, the connection that they have for each other, because those things are the things that are tested in the book. So it's really, really great. I'm going to have to crack into this and make sure that there aren't too many issues before the final thing goes up on Amazon. So this is really great. It's coming, it's going, it's moving. Okay. Be on the lookout for trailers, for other giveaways. Please join me on October 1st for my takeover, but also on September. Don't get me to lying. Hold on. You see, I have my phone up here. I was ready to do it on the phone. The phone's still not acting right. I want to say the 28th, but everybody knows the one thing I'm terrible with is dates. I love diverse romance. I love that I love diverse romance. I love diverse romance. And everyone should check it out. Like their fan page. If you're a romance lover, join their group. There are some fabulous authors, and you get to have an opportunity to get notifications. Not only do they do a newsletter every month, okay, and they feature authors every month, but also authors will put up when they have Amazon free days, when they have free books, and when they have giveaways and stuff like that. So it's a really great service to be a part of if you can be a part of it. So like their page today, like their page. All right. And I'm just still trying to find, oh, here it is. I found it. Yeah, September 28th. I was right. September 28th. Can you see it? Can you guys see it? So it is the takeover. I Love Diverse Romance, September 28th, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Okay. And please like their fan page, join their group. There's some great authors there, some great books there. I found a lot of great books. My TBR list just gets bigger and bigger and bigger every time I visit that site. It's really, really great. So September 28th is when I take over I Love Diverse Romance. The book launch for Sweet Love Bitter Fruit is October 1st, okay? And there's a whole list of fabulous authors that will be taking over my event, okay? We have Aubrey Penn. Love Aubrey Penn stuff. Oh, my God. Julie Rose Goldhirsch, Cherry Chavez Torrance, AEM, that's my girl, Elizabeth, Amy Elizabeth Miller. That is my girl, man. Some fantasy stuff. She has some great fantasy stuff. It's like fabulous. Oh my God, King Ellie. Woo! Okay. That's all I got to say about her stuff. Okay, Jenny Burke, Rhianna Mallory, fabulous, fabulous romance writer, and Brenda Stokes-Lee. I could not believe when these people said yes. I was just like so fangirl. It's gonna be fabulous. October 1st. Join the giveaway. Look out for more giveaways and stuff. Like my page if you haven't liked it, because that's where all the information goes up. All right. That is my cue. You just heard the crashing in the kitchen, and now you hear the little ones. So that's my cue to go. It's time to go. Mommy time is over. And I look forward to reading with everyone. Salam alaikum.
Shut up and sit down.